We will do the entries in the creditors allowances journal now. Entry number 1, receive a credit note for 2,000 VAT excluded. So it means this amount is the actual value of your trading stock. It doesn't include the VAT. So the cost price excluding VAT is 2,000. If I want to know what is the creditor's control amount, the percentage that I want divided by the one that we know times 2,000, and that will give me 2,300. And if I want to calculate the VAT, I will say 15 over 100 times 2,000, and that will give me 300 rand. Okay, so if I want the creditor's amount, it's 115 divided by 100 times 2,000, and that will give me 2,300. If I want the VAT input, 15 divided by 100 times 2,000, and that will give me 300 rand. If I transfer this to the ledger, I must show that the creditors must decrease in total with 2,300. So I will indicate that the trading stock will decrease with 2,000, and the VAT input will decrease with 300. So we will credit our VAT input. So this is the amount that we can't claim from SARS. If I look at number 2, return goods with a purchase price of 161 to a creditor. So that is my sales price, 161. So that includes the VAT 161. And then I will say that the VAT amount must be the 15. So the one that I want over the one that I know times 161 rand, and that will give me the VAT as 21. So the 15 that I want to know divided by the 115 that I know will give me 21. The trading stock will be the 100 that we want to know, divide by the 115 that we know, times 161 rand, and that will give me 140 rand. So the trading stock will decrease with 140. When I do this entry in the ledger, I will indicate that the creditors will decrease with 161, and that means 140 will decrease the trading stock, and then the VAT input amount on it is 21, and we will decrease our VAT input with 21, and the total amount is the amount that we will decrease our creditors. Receive a credit note for goods returned. The VAT on these goods were 90. That means they give us the VAT in this case is 90 rand. We return goods, so if I want to know what is the trading stock value, the 100 that I want over the 15 times 90, so it means I will say 100 over 15 times 90 rand, and that will give me the 21 rand. 600 rand. Okay, if I want the amount for the VAT plus the cost price, then I want to calculate the 115 over the 15 that we know times 100 rand, 90 rand, and that will give me the total amount as 690 rand. So it means my creditors will decrease with 690. The trading stock will be 60. and the VAT will be 90. So in my creditors control, I must decrease the creditor with 690. 600 will be for trading stock. So my trading stock will decrease with 600. 90 Rand is for the VAT, and the amount that I can claim from SARS will decrease with 90. Receive a credit note for consumable goods returned, and this includes the VAT. So it means they give me the 115%. If I want to know what's the trading stock, it's 100 over 115 times 230. So the total amount, I want to know what is the 100 divided by the 115 times the 230, and that will give me the consumable stores as 200 Rand. And if I want the VAT, the 15 over the 115 times the 230 Rand, and that will give me 30 Rand. Okay, so it means my consumables will decrease with a cost price excluding the VAT. That means the 200 Rand. My VAT will decrease with the 30 Rand that was given to me, and my creditors will decrease with 230 that is split between two accounts, 230 Rand. So it means in the creditors allowances journal, you must pay attention to determine whether the VAT is excluded or VAT is included. And for instance, if they give you the amount for the VAT, then it means you must take the VAT as the 15%.